with Cheryl Hong, senior on the SPU women's track team. Cheryl and the rest of the Falcons getting ready for the Doris Heritage Distance Festival on Saturday over at West Seattle Stadium. But Cheryl, coming off a very nice meet in Sacramento last weekend, big PR in the 400 meters. Talk about that a little bit, this early in the season especially.
Yeah, I was really excited about it. Very thankful it came so early, but I didn't have the greatest indoor season. That was kind of disappointing. I didn't run below 58, so I mean my confidence wasn't very high, and just kind of coming off of being a little bit burned out last season.
Okay.
So this was a great confidence booster for me, and I just felt really great for this 400. Everything clicked together, and I think I'm finally ready to go, ready to run some more fast 400s.
Did you feel like one was ready to come out that particular weekend? Was this kind of say, okay, I'm going to have a great race today?
I think so. It was weird because we got so behind in the meet as well. Before the 400, the HEPs were running their 800, so that pushed us back probably about 15 minutes, and then by the time the meet was over, we were an hour behind. So before the 400, we probably had a good hour and a half warm-up or more. So that was really strange, but the warm weather felt great, and I mean, by the time I was done with my initial warm-up, I was like, okay, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to run, and I think I've just finally found my internal confidence and just outward confidence. I'm doing so much better during practice, and I feel just so much better, and I think my ultimate goal this year is just to have a great ending to my last year of track.
Okay. You said you felt some burnout. How did you deal with that?
Very difficult.
Okay.
Last year, it was really easy to see how I just kind of spiraled out of it. But during the summer, I went on a lot of long runs. Kind of found just an enjoyment to run by myself.
Okay.
For a little bit, 1 or 2 miles every day. I mean, I don't usually do that, but I kind of liked it. And then just kind of pushing through it, staying positive, just feeding off my teammates. That's probably the most important thing. Everyone's so great, and I love the team that we have this year, and I think we're going to do some big, great things.
Okay. Also had a very good 4x1 last week, and I know last spring that one didn't go so well for you. Just talk about being able to leave that behind and get right back into it.
It was a little bit easier for me because I was anchor, so I only had one handoff that I had to deal with. And Kyra is so solid on handoffs. You know, just because we worked together these 4 years, it just kind of clicked. And I have so much trust in her, and I think just knowing that she's going to get me that baton just made our handoff a lot easier, a lot smoother, and I don't know, it's just a good way to start my meet.
Okay. Do you like being the anchor? That's obviously a very key position.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago at first Audra said, hey, we're going to put you in the second position. I was like, okay, that's fine. And then probably a couple days later, hey, you're going to be third. Yeah, you're going to be third because Kyra's not here today. Okay, that's fine. And then probably next week, hey, you're going to be anchor. Okay. Am I moving anywhere else? So it was funny. And then the next week after that, Audra's like, hey, you're going to be second. I was like, I thought we established I was anchor. So I have an anchor position, and I like it just because I do only have to worry about one handoff. Okay. And then knowing, Kyra will get me the baton.
As you say, it's someone you've worked with for 4 years.
It's a very comfortable feeling, and I don't have any worries about it, unlike the last year. I think there was a little bit more hesitation just because I had to get a handoff and then give a handoff.
Okay. And
just stepping into that role was huge. But yeah, this is going to be fun. And then after this, we're going to have Scout as second leg. So it'll be Becca to Scout, Kyra to me, and that'll be really awesome.
That sounds like a pretty good 4x1.
I'm really excited. I haven't run 4x1 for so long, and it's going to be a solid team. I was really excited because I thought Scout was going to replace me, and then Audra told me, hey, you ran fast enough to earn your spot on the 4x1, and that really was a good confidence booster too. I was really excited. Good,
okay. Senior already? Has that hit you? Have you thought about that at all?
Yeah, it's actually really helped in my recovery from being burnt out a little bit. Because I was like, I have 1 more year. It's gonna be good. You can't leave your last season just to be whatever. And that's why I was a little bit disappointed for indoor, just because I wasn't able to get down, under 58. But it's keeping my mental abilities and my legs ready for outdoor. So I think it's gonna be a really good outdoor. And yeah, it's coming to an end, and I'm really sad that it's come
Okay.
to an. I mean, during your 4 years, maybe like second or third year, you're like, oh my gosh, I have so much more track left. I don't know if I can make it, but once you get here, it's really sad.
Here you are. Okay. Where to from here for Cheryl? What's next for you after SPU?
After this, just trying to find a job. I have 3 different areas that I'm looking at: either marketing, user research, anything in research, or data science.
Okay.
Just any of those would be really fun and fantastic. Who knows? Nothing's set in stone yet.
Okay.
So I'm open
All
for
right.
anything.
And you think you'll keep running as well?
I'm not sure. That's a toughie. I know I'm gonna start probably just going on long runs,
Okay.
just to enjoy it, and I think that'd be fun. I don't know if I'm gonna. I probably won't at all compete in 2 or 4 and do any later track competing,
Okay.
but probably some 5Ks here and there, some more color runs because those are fun.
All right.
Never know, but I think I'll definitely keep running. It's a huge
All right.
part of me now.